Hey there, welcome back to Infiniflare. We're back again to debunk, decode, and demystify the most prevalent financial misconceptions that might be keeping you from achieving your monetary goals. Myth number 1 is that you need a significant amount of money to start investing and retire wealthy. People often feel daunted by the thought that investing is a privilege only for those with deep pockets. They believe it requires large sums of money to make any real difference in their financial futures. This misconception is, unfortunately, what keeps many potential investors on the sidelines. But let me assure you that's not entirely the case. Yes, having more funds can speed up the process, but it's not a necessity. The key is consistency and understanding how compound interest works. You don't need to be rich to start, you can start small. The most critical factor is understanding that wealth creation is a gradual process. It's about investing wisely, regularly, and patiently letting your investments grow. Even modest contributions can accumulate to significant wealth over time, thanks to the power of compound interest. So you see, you can start small and let your money compound over time. The second myth is that renting is a waste of money because you're supposedly paying someone else's mortgage. This myth, however, is based on a misunderstanding of the economic dynamics involved in renting versus owning. Let's delve deeper into this subject. When you rent a property, you're not merely paying the owner's mortgage. You're also paying for the flexibility and freedom that renting provides. You're not tied down to a location. You're not responsible for maintenance or repairs. You're not at risk of property value depreciation. It's a transaction that gives you a roof over your head, without the financial burden and responsibility that come with ownership. All things considered, it's rather simplistic and misleading to dismiss renting as merely paying someone else's mortgage. In reality, renting can make financial sense. Myth number 3 is all about passive income. It's a concept that has taken the world by storm, with countless books, blogs, and podcasts dedicated to the idea. Many people are captivated by the allure of earning money while they sleep, vacation, or even retire. It's a vision of a life free from the constraints of a 9-to-5 job, where your income does not depend on the number of hours you put in at work each day. The idea behind it is simple. You make an investment, whether monetarily or in terms of time, and you sit back as the returns roll in, supposedly without needing to lift a finger. A world of financial freedom, where the constraints of traditional employment are a thing of the past. This is what the concept of passive income promises. However, many believe they can achieve it without putting in any active work. Well, that's not the case. Myth number 4 is an intriguing one, and it revolves around the topic of life insurance. There's no doubt that life insurance has been a subject of debate for many. Some individuals, perhaps even some of us, look at it as an unnecessary expense, an extravagant waste of hard-earned money. They argue that it's better to invest that money elsewhere, in something that brings immediate or guaranteed returns. Yet there is another perspective on this, a perspective that is often overshadowed by the more common view of life insurance being a waste. And that perspective is of life insurance as an essential safety net. Think about it. Life is unpredictable and full of surprises, some of which can be financially devastating. In these times of crisis, life insurance can be a financial lifesaver for the loved ones you leave behind. Think of those who depend on you, your family. Imagine the hardships they may have to face without your support. Life insurance, contrary to common belief, may be one of the best ways to ensure their financial security, even when you can no longer provide for them. Ultimately, life insurance can be a lifesaver for your family. Myth number 5 commonly misleads people into believing that all debt is inherently bad. This myth has found widespread acceptance because, for many people, the word debt carries a heavy and negative connotation. Owing money is usually seen as a liability or a burden. However, this is not entirely accurate. While it is absolutely true that certain types of debt, such as consumer debt and unnecessary loans, can lead to financial complications, it is a grave oversimplification to label all forms of debt as harmful. In reality, it's crucial to delve a bit deeper and understand that not all debt is churned out from the same financial mill. For instance, taking on a mortgage to purchase a home or acquiring student loans for education can be seen as positive debt. These forms of debt can often result in an improved financial status in the long run. Therefore, it becomes critical to differentiate and understand that not all debt is created equal.